Hey guys, so today my YouTube channel is turning 2 years. I've been in here making videos for 2 years now. And in this video I'm going to answer your questions from my previous video. I asked you to ask me questions about my history, my life here on YouTube. And today we're going to take up some of those questions and I'll answer them. And actually I feel like maybe I should just give you the story, the history of my YouTube channel, and then afterwards I will look at the questions and see if there's some I didn't manage to answer just from telling you from the very beginning, because like then I can put it into like what happened first and then go all the way up to here. So maybe you should grab yourself something to drink and we will get started. So let's jump back to the very beginning of me being here on YouTube. Hey, just a very quick update from me to you guys. My dreads are turning 10 months today. It's just funny to see like how things have changed. It's insane, I think. But my journey or time here on the social medias started when I had my dreadlocks started in May 2013. I've always loved photography so much, so when I got my dreadlocks I decided that I would make an Instagram and share a lot of I thought it was cool pictures of the process and everything. And suddenly a lot of people found my profile and liked it, enjoyed it, and to me it was like the biggest prize ever. Like I was just a normal girl getting dreadlocks, changing my life a bit, and so many people were interested in following this process and following my dread journey and everything. And more people on Instagram were starting to ask me for videos to like show the process. They wanted to hear my voice. They had a lot of questions that would be easier to answer and show and things in videos. So I think it was about when my following on Instagram got like pretty high. It was pretty high, I think. I don't remember how many that were following my Instagram back then. I think it was about 2,000. And then I made my first video. So for me, I know that a lot of YouTubers, they begin on YouTube, but I really didn't do that. I began on Instagram and then people started to like ask for these videos, and in the beginning it was like really frightening. The next question that I've seen a lot is like why I don't speak Danish in my YouTube videos. But I don't do that because the people that were asking me for advice and that were asking me questions, they were English speaking people, so of course I couldn't be making Danish videos. Everything just happened. It was never ever, there were never ever a time where I sat down and thought I was going to be making YouTube videos. Like, not ever. It was just something that happened, and yeah, I don't know, it just happened. Back when I made my Instagram, I just thought it would be fun to show some pictures of my dreadlocks, and the big interest in my profile just freaked me out. Then I made a YouTube just to answer questions from those people. Now I'm a YouTuber, kind of. I don't know when you are a YouTuber, but I make YouTube videos, and it's just, I think I have 120,000 people following my Instagram, and I have about 80,000 people subscribed to my channel on YouTube. So it's like, it freaks me out to think about, because it was never planned. It was never ever something I really thought through. About half a year ago I had about 10 to 20,000 subscribers, I think. It's an approach, but I made this video brushing out a couple of dreadlocks and it went viral. It has, I think, more than 4 million views. And my YouTube channel both did grow a lot at that point. Like, it is, because of that video I have nearly 80,000 subscribers now. But they were also so much hate coming from that video. I think one of the major things that freaked people out was the fact that I still had some green leftover dye in my dreadlocks, because a lot of people were freaking out because they thought it was mold, and therefore they just thought I was fucking disgusting. I'm sorry. They just thought I was like really disgusting, looked ugly, and you know, I got so much hate from that video. 4 million people, of course not all of them are going to be very positive, and apparently it is those who are negative that comment. So it was such a weird time, because my subscriber number, it grew a lot. But at the same time I was getting so much hate that I almost decided to quit YouTube. Like back then I had to like sit down and think about if this was really worth it, because I am a really sensitive person. I've had to build up my confidence throughout my entire life. I am not a very confident person. I don't take compliments, but instead I really listen to all the negative things that people say. Like, I'm a sensitive person. Some people would say, then you shouldn't be making YouTube videos, but like, what? I shouldn't be allowed to be here because I'm sensitive? It should be like, those people shouldn't be allowed to comment shit. But yeah, so it was a really hard time. Half a year ago I was like, I didn't know what to do, and I was so sad. But like, I talked to a couple of people. I didn't really know who to talk to actually. Most of my friends and family and stuff, they don't know that I'm making YouTube, at least not from what I know. But I did talk to a couple of people, and I came to the conclusion that those haters shouldn't be allowed to ruin it all for me. Like, if I decided to delete and remove my channel and everything, then they kind of would have won, because they didn't want to see me in there. So if I just disappeared from it all, they would kind of have won with their bad energy and bad vibes, and I also didn't really want that. I also knew that I had a lot of people who are always so nice, and they're always there for me whenever I put out a video, and I also felt like it would be a disappointment letting those people down because some idiots were commenting really harsh things. At the end I decided to stay, and I'm still here. My YouTube channel has still grown a bit, and yeah, I'm really happy with my decision. But maybe we should just look at some of the questions that I got and see what I need to answer. So a girl named Sarah have asked me, how do you balance making videos and real life? I see real life and what I'm doing online as two very different things. I saw that another person was asking me if I made up a character around my YouTube and social media. No, I really don't. I am very much myself, very honest. But I still separate my real life and YouTube a lot. I only have a few friends that actually knows that I'm here on social media. Some of them have found out themselves. Actually, I think all of them. It's never something I've said to anyone. Actually, it's kind of insane. The only reason that my mom knows is because my sister have been like talking about it. So it is really something I separate a lot, because I don't even really like know why. It's just, this is one thing and real life is another thing. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'm the same person at both places, but yeah, I don't know if I can explain it. I'm sorry, but what is your favorite and least favorite thing about YouTube? My favorite thing is that I'm able to connect with people that are like me. I think it has been so hard sometimes sitting here in kind of a small city and having a hard time finding people to connect with, people that are like me. And I think that is the most awesome part of online and the community you can make online. I think that is like truly amazing. I've loved that so much. The worst thing is, of course, people that don't know that if you have nothing nice to say, you should just shut up. I don't know why there's people out there that don't know this. It's something my mom have always told me. And yeah, but that is definitely the worst part. How did you get over being camera shy? It took me a long time. As you could see in like my first video, I was like pretty shy, and also like just the fact that I had to speak in another language was so intimidating in the beginning. Like my words just got stuck in my throat. Suddenly I couldn't remember any words at all, and things were just really complicated in the beginning. But it is something that changes from video to video. Every video you make, you become better and better at sitting in front of the camera and talking, and even if you are like me, talking in another language than your own. What is your dream turnout for your channel? I don't have one. As I said in the beginning, I never thought I was going to be making YouTube videos. So I don't have a dream turnout or anything. I'll just keep doing this for as long as I feel like it's fun. But I really don't have any like goals or anything. It would be cool, like really cool, to hit 100,000 subscribers at some point, but I don't know. I'll just take one day at a time. Overall, how has YouTube impacted and changed your life? I don't know if it has changed that much. Like, I'm still waking up, heading to school or work, still doing the same things as I did before. But now I just know that I have so much support. I have so many friends out there. Like, I love to talk to you, and so I think that's the way it has changed, and it helps me grow confidence. It definitely does when you give me compliments and stuff like that and you support me. And also it has changed my English skills, I think. I think they have become better in time. It has progressed too. So a little bit about programs, filming, equipment. How much time do you spend making one video? I think I spend about half an hour to 1 hour filming, depends on the video. Then I use about 1 to 2, maybe sometimes 3 hours to edit the video. And depending on the length of it, I need to export it, and that takes about 1 to 2 hours as well. And then I need to upload it, which is another half an hour, and then maybe half an hour making thumbnails and sharing the video on social media platforms, like, hey, I have a new video coming out. So all in all, it is quite a lot of time I spend on just one video. So it has to be funny, otherwise, like, you have to enjoy it, otherwise it's just not worth it. What kind of equipment did you have to invest in? I didn't have to invest in anything. When I just started, I had my camera. Of course, for some people, they might have to go and invest in a camera, but I had my Canon EOS 600D from the very beginning. So I just used that and natural lighting in the beginning. I just sat in front of the window and then filmed my video. Now I have also invested in a ring light, also called a beauty light, that I have here in front of me. It is also the ring light that is making those lights in my eyes, and that is actually the equipment you need. Maybe a tripod, of course, to put your camera on, but that is like all I have actually. So you don't need much if you don't have the money to invest a lot of money in it. You can just begin with a camera, I think. Some people even film their videos on iPhones and stuff like that, but of course the video quality and the sound and everything will of course be like not really good, I think. So, but to begin with, a camera and then just use natural lighting, that's fine. I just live in Denmark and I was so annoyed in the winter time because I couldn't film after like 3 o'clock, so I decided to invest in a ring light, and also it makes it possible for me to sit wherever I want to film, and I really like that. So And also maybe I should just talk about programs. In the beginning I was just using Movie Maker. It's a free program that is on like Windows computers. And I was using that and it was fine, but of course I can see a big difference from back then to now. I film in Adobe Premiere, and of course that is a lot better. But if you just want to get started with something, just use Movie Maker or something else that is like easy to work with. What is your opinion on sponsorships? Of course I think people should be careful, and you should only, as a YouTuber or something else on social media where you get opportunities, of course you should be careful and wise and not just say yes to anything that will bring you money or get you some money. But I've had businesses contacting me with products that I definitely didn't like and have turned down. I've been contacted by people who wanted to give me like teeth whitening, and like that was the one I remember the clearest, but different weird things that just have nothing to do with me. I don't have any interest in it, so of course I'm not interested. But I don't mind sponsorships if you are actually just showing products or things that you really enjoy yourself, because like I feel like when I am asked by a company if I want to do something with them, I consider like, would I have done this even if I wasn't paid? Like, and if that is a yes, then why should I say no to like getting to try products and show you products that I do really like and do really care about? So I think sponsorships are fine as long as you stay true to yourself and honest to your followers and viewers. Of course I would never ever tell you about a product that I really didn't like and make it sound like it was great. But as long as you stay true to yourself and honest to your viewers, then I think it's fine. So, but really my channel is still so small that I am not really living on sponsorships or anything. So it is only a very few times I've had the chance to work with brands and getting sponsored. So, do you feel famous? People recognize you on the street? Not at all, like not at all. I'm not famous or like anything like that. I'm just a normal girl sitting in front of a camera. But actually it's kind of funny because once there's been a person that could recognize not even me. That is like the weird part. Daniel was in a bar this winter and the girl came up to him and was like, "Why aren't you Elise's boyfriend?" And that is all. That is the only time I've been recognized. It wasn't even me, so it was Daniel. But no, I don't feel famous at all. I'm not famous. I am just a normal girl making videos. So I'm now going to answer the last question because I think this video is like so long. Where do you see yourself in the future? And have you ever thought about designing and selling your own clothes? I don't know where I see myself in the future. I would so love to be able to travel someday, and it would be cool to bring you along to make traveling videos and just bring you along on those trips. That is like the only thing that I know that I really want to do. But it just needs to be at some point where I'm not in the middle of an education and where I have the money to actually do this. The other part of the question, if I've ever thought about designing and selling my own clothes, that would be so cool. I have also been sewing some different things that I'm just not done with, and I was thinking about making those things and like selling them as my own design. But like I can only make one piece and it is a very slow process, so maybe one day designing my own clothes would be so cool, like so awesome. I just need to find some people that want to be a part of that. But yeah, so far I don't know what I will be doing in the future. I just think I want to take one day at a time and then I'll see where life takes me. So that was 2 years on YouTube. We're gonna get started with year number 3. and I can't wait to see where I am 1 year from now. I think it's going to be so much fun looking back on this video and watch it 1 year from now and like see where I am at that time, because I have no clue. Like I said in the previous video, I'm not the planner, so it's going to be so exciting. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy my channel in general. If you ever have suggestions for videos or something to comment on, please do that down below. Please leave a thumbs up. And if you aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel already and you like dreadlocks, style, home decor, whatever I can think of, then please get subscribed. And I'm going to be busy getting this edited and uploaded today, because today is the day on the 2 years anniversary, so I have to get it done. So I'll see you guys. I have to get working. Bye guys.